Okay, so we got as far as creating a website just using a template. Obviously, this website at the moment is identical to the template, and we're going to need to customize that. But before we even get that far, I think it would be a good idea to familiarize you a little bit with the um, interface that Wix uses. So I'm going to show you a couple of things. We're actually going to start by publishing your site. That might seem a bit weird because you might think, why am I publishing my site now? I haven't made any changes. But I think if we got it published, then we know what your URL is, the actual website address, which you can share with me. And you won't forget to do it later. So let's just get it out of the way. So in the top right hand corner, there's a publish button. This is important because this is where you choose the name of your website domain, and you won't be able to change that afterwards. So I'm calling mine John Simpson Journalism, and so the actual address will be johnsimpson1.wixsite.com/ John Simpson Journalism. Obviously, that's not the catchiest name, but later on in your journalistic careers, if you think that you really want to make this website as professional as possible, you could buy a pretty cheap domain name. So I could go out and actually buy www.johnsimpsonjournalism.com and then connect that to the website. So I'm going to click save and continue. And now I actually have um, a little pop-up box I can click done on. Yeah, I'll click that done again. Uh, so many pop-up boxes that we can just ignore. There's an option to edit mobile site, but we don't need to do that yet. So I'm going to cancel that. So I've actually published my website. That means it actually has a URL here, which I can share. You can share with me, and I can follow you, and then it'll make it incredibly easy for me to find your work. Okay, so that's the website published. What else have we got here? Well, we are currently looking at a page on the website called Home. And the reason I know we're looking at a page on the website called Home is I have a drop down menu on the left hand side here of all the site pages. So there's one called Home, one called Books, one called News, etc. And these are all the pages that the website has, and which can obviously be edited. So to switch between the different pages of your website, the best way to do it is with this drop down box here. There's also a useful little button here which allows me to switch between desktop and mobile mode, so I can actually see how it will look on mobile too. Generally speaking, you don't need to make many changes to the mobile site, but it's always worth checking that everything's working okay. And then I have at the top a few different options from these menus, but the main one that we might find ourselves going to quite a lot is um, from the site menu, there's an option called My Dashboard. So I'm going to click on my dashboard, and that will open up a new tab. And in that new tab, there are a few sort of more detailed options that we might need to use later. For example, making blog posts, which is going to be a big part of what you do. I'll close that back down for now though. But anytime that you do need to make a blog post or get into the dashboard in general, the best way to do it is go up to Site and My Dashboard. So that's just an overview of the interface that you'll be using. In the next video, we'll actually start making some changes.